Let's get ready to crit and fumble! Tonight at the table, out of the left corner, Dwayne playing Kicks Your Balls, and Asimar Monk with an impressive book collection and a hate for waterbound rocks. At center table, we have Bree playing Ilya, sister of Kix, and Asimar Rogue, arcane trickster with an annoyingly useful owl named Briar. Also at center table, there's Neil playing Jerry, the poorly dressed hobgoblin artificer alchemist covered in warts and boils who likes to play with flowers and wear gumboots. Last and also least, due to his size, is Taj playing Benedis, a fairy warlock with a horn, a mustache, and some sort of dragon companion we never get to see. And of course, I am Gavin, your dungeon master, and all the other creatures we'll encounter for the night. Welcome to episode 8.
Wow.
Play.
There it is.
Amazing. Wait, that's not the intro music. That doesn't have the vocal. Welcome to episode 8.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. Starting to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage. Untold sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
Woo. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Wow.
Fun.
That was fun.
Awesome.
Except for I'm slightly offended, but other than that, it was
What?
fun.
Why? Because you're the least? But
That's
it's
fine.
been
I get it.
Small. Okay, good.
I get
let
it,
me
you're sizest.
Yeah, that's true. Let me start some background. Whoa. we're into it.
Oh, too bad we don't edit because you could put a bunch of reverb on that and make it sound really like.
Oh, like the crit and fumble.
Do it
No,
again next
like
week,
the
but we'll
announcement.
all softly repeat after you to make it seem.
Yeah,
like
we'll say that
reverb.
all at the same time.
Yeah.
That'll go well.
In varying stages of amplitude.
You remember when we were really new and we did the
Yeah, the Adobe Digital thing. That was good. I'm pretty sure that was like our first episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was what was that?
Like our
episode?
legacy cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Poop deck.
Ooh. Yeah, the
weren't
poop
here.
deck.
Poop deck.
Yep. Classic. Pre-Brie.
pre-Brie.
That sounds
That's like before Christ, right?
yes.
There's two
Definitely.
eras of crit and fumble.
Pre-Brie and
Pre-Brie.
post-Brie. Yeah. So I guess should we still do character intros?
No,
I don't
you
know.
nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You
Sweet.
got it.
Okay, well,
You
let's
even got my guys right. I didn't even know who I was playing tonight.
Yeah, well, we still have to give Dwayne a minute to look at his character
yeah, that's
sheet.
true.
You had to grab the right sheet out.
Everybody pause for doing it. Okay, so we are back. You guys, last episode, went to visit Bavlona in her creepy little college, just like full of moss and creaky wood and stuff. You did find her eventually, but not before Ilya got consumed by an ooze, and her brother Kix managed to rescue her. I feel like something else happened too. Didn't someone else get their ass kicked? What happened?
We generally were just fighting the ooze and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
took a
Oh, and then
while.
you met Charm and Bavlorna. Charm was that merchant person, and I think Ilya had a discussion with her. Do you remember?
Yeah, Charm and Kix came, but Charm and I went into a back room because I remembered that she was trying to steal something from Bavlorna.
Yes.
So I kind of blackmailed her
Right.
into I said if I help her find the thing, which if only I'd taken notes last session. I
Yeah.
was so riveted by I'm supposed to find something, and it is
the thing you're supposed to find was a
Thread.
special kind of thread.
yes. And then if in that case, because she works for
Endolin.
Endolin, who has our doll,
Mhm.
so I want to strike up that deal with her.
Interesting. So why did the music just stop all of a sudden? That was weird.
Oh, and then Jerry got his ass kicked. by
Jerry also
Bavlorna.
gave up the alicorn horn, which Jerry should not have done.
Yeah, for no reason.
For no reason, Jerry panicked.
Yeah.
Well, after stabbing Bavlorna with it.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna blame it all on Jerry. I feel like Jerry had a bad day. I was totally fine.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
Jerry
playing very
didn't get a
logically.
big enough nap before the game.
Yeah.
I also feel like, I mean, it does sort of make sense with Jerry with his military background and then being backed into a corner.
Went to instinct.
Yeah, and she was like approaching you pretty aggressively. She hadn't done anything yet,
Mhm.
but then you sort of reacted to it. So, yeah, interesting.
I think unpredictability would be a common character in a hobgoblin. No.
Yeah. And I mean,
Maybe.
That's
Jerry's
racist,
pretty
but-
meek, but like I think somebody who's meek could also sort of panic stab.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I.
I'm gonna go with that.
That's
When
what
a cat's backed into a corner, you know, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
I've panic stabbed before. It didn't work out.
No, it didn't for Jerry either. He almost got everybody killed.
Yikes.
Oh, panic stab.
Yeah, so you guys did all that and then tried making a deal with Bevlorna, but I'm struggling to remember. I listen to the episode.
Oh,
right
I can
before
tell
we-
you.
Oh, the. Yes, tell us.
No, I don't really
Benedis.
remember that
So-
well.
Well, she had a bunch of tasks of which we'd done them all already.
except for one.
Except for
Except for
one,
one.
we hadn't got the crate of
Crate.
taxidermy.
Right. You had cleaned out her pool.
Yeah.
You recovered the book from the king. And yeah, she wanted her taxidermy crate from Illig.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's
that
what
is
it was.
correct.
Yeah.
So we're on our way to go fetch that now.
Nice.
And
Cool.
yeah.
All right, so we'll pick it up there. You have left your. I don't know how much you want to fast forward. Like you're across the water now. You've reached the bank of the Soggy Court, which is the area that you're in, and
We're pretty wounded. So I thought we, as a party, we had. I'm not feeling so well while we're away from her. Maybe we should have a rest.
Yeah, I need to sleep. Big time.
Yes, I would be very happy to not see all of you for some hours.
What? I'm sorry, Benedis. I'm really sorry about the horn.
I don't think that you owe me an apology. That's fine. That's what happened. It's.
You don't look happy about it.
That's okay. It's just
And
something.
this is never happy.
I'm very. Wow, that's okay. Extra cuts for no reason. It's just something that means a lot to me. So that's why I was hoping that would go a bit smoother than it did.
Yep. I panicked.
I think maybe we all did, and maybe next time it will show us when we go to try to get your things returned. Maybe a plan would be a half decent idea.
Yes.
Maybe
I
not.
have a plan already. Easy
Cool.
squeezy.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, and you tell me to read the room.
Mm.
I'm like, I'm just coming into the room. And you're yelling
I
at
don't
me.
think I was asking you to read the room. I was just asking you to give the damn book.
Would you all like
I know,
to
but you're yelling at me.
we could have our long rest as like a
It takes
big,
the time to get the book out of the bag.
you
and
know,
it's
like
on the
a-
bottom
we
and
could like have
wander
a
it through a
cuddle.
crowbar.
Everybody
a
just
few
like
other things
get
back
along.
in there. Things are wrapped around.
Well,
other
anyway,
things.
we should probably go get that
50
crate
feet of
before
rope kinda
before
still stuffed
these
in there.
guys all make their way back over
Hard
to this
like
side.
dig through that and pull out a
Kicks,
book that
kicks,
you want.
kicks,
What?
kicks.
What?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
read the room.
We're
It's
not
okay. All right,
talking
got
about
it.
this
okay,
anymore.
Sure, okay.
Let's go get the
Go get the
box
crate.
of dead animals, and then we can go camp for the night. Then we can bring it to Bavlorna. Easy squeezy.
Yeah, read the room.
Easy squeezy.
Ilya starts to head in the direction of where the house is.
Oh, where Illig's house was?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you guys go there. What do? You try the door, it's locked.
Locked. What do you think, leader? What do we do?
Do we knock?
No, Benedis is the lead.
He's the leader now.
Wasn't he always the leader?
He's still the leader then.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are amazing. Is there windows?
Yes.
Can I fit into a window?
Well, it's got a window pane, so you'd have to.
Okay, I will
break-
check the window pane and see if it's open. Like the window, like shutters, you mean?
Yeah. They are closed, but you can open them.
They're closed, but I can open, so they're not
Yeah.
locked.
Not locked.
Okay, I will do that.
Cool. As you peer in, you see that it's pretty dark in there. Maybe like an old smoldering candle for light, but nobody's inside.
Benedis will climb in and then zip around to the door and open it up.
Okay, sounds good. The three people outside, give me perception checks.
15?
15.
12.
6 on the dice minus 1, so that's what, 5?
Ilya, as Jerry and Kix are waiting at the door for Benedis to open it, presumably, you're kind of looking around, feeling a little bit panicked, and you notice some torches heading your way. It looks like Illig and his crew are coming back towards his house. They're still a little ways off, but you have but a few moments to react to it. What do you do?
Hey, guys? Be right back. And I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself to look like a bullywug.
Nice.
And I'm going to, like, just start running in their direction.
I love it. Okay.
And as I get closer, I'm going to be like, hey!
Yes.
Guys, hello.
What is the meaning of this? I'm heading back to my cabin for the evening.
Well,
I am King Illig. Be quick.
Your Majesty, I know, but you need to understand the revolution's not finished yet.
What do you mean it's not finished yet?
Well,
The previous king is dead in the water. King Gullop the 19th. I can see him floating there. Look at his fat body.
but what about the king's viceroy?
Oh, his pet.
Yes.
I forgot about his pet, the alligator.
Yes.
Where is it? Where have you seen it?
Well, I don't know. I saw it off towards the lake, I think. Swimming away.
Make a deception check, but with advantage because you're a bullywug.
That'd be 24.
Wow, okay. Damn it. I can't believe we forgot about that thing. Thank you. And what was your name, sir?
Lord Pond Swallow.
Well, Lord Pond Swallow, it was... we owe you a debt. You come and see me once we've recovered this, and I will have something for you.
Absolutely.
Men, to the pond! And they spin around and head the other way.
Nope. Go back to my... Once they're away, I'll go back to my usual self and head back.
Cool. Nicely played. Benedis, you are inside,
Yes.
searching around. You easily find the crate. It hasn't moved. You know where it is.
Okay.
It says Bavlorna scribbled on it.
I'll open the front door to let those folk in.
Okay.
My friends.
Sounds good.
And head over towards the crate, pick it up.
Cool. So you have the crate. You guys were getting a long rest. Are you doing that in this cabin, or
No.
are you taking it somewhere else?
I think we should go into go camping in the woods or something. Try and
Is there a
find
back door?
No, there's no back door. These are basically little huts.
Then yeah, I guess we'll just go back out the front.
Sounds good. So it's late night now. Where are you guys heading? You've headed out. Illig and his crew are long gone. They're on the other side of the lake. You can see they're essentially like fishing around actually with spears in their little boats and stuff. But yeah, you head out into the night. Where would you like to go? There is a bit of forest and swamp around you, more in the direction that you entered from when you were with Agadon.
I think camping in the forest is a good idea.
Yeah.
How big is a crate?
The crate? I mean, it's a standard size
Crate?
crate. It's like carryable, half the size of a barrel maybe.
Like your Amazon packages. They always have a front door.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like the bigger one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not tiny.
Yeah, I think we just find a space in the woods and hunker down for the night. Maybe away from each other.
What do we think? Are they going to come searching for this crate?
I don't think they care. I think they're supposed to bring it one way or another.
Hmm.
It's just dead animals.
Okay.
And anyways, they got bigger fish to fry. They're looking for a gator.
Well, and he's the king now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, we should be safe then.
Cool. You guys head towards the forest, and as you do, you see a shadowy figure approach you. And as it does, it actually looks familiar the closer it gets. It's a little creepy at first, very slender, long, kind of wavy hair. But as it comes into view, you can see that it was the gentleman, Octavian, the elf, the wood elf that you had met before, that was missing his heart. And he just approaches you sort of, nonchalantly, says, "Oh, hey, it's the group of you again. Did you perhaps visit Bavlorna? Did that ever happen? I think we had that discussion. Was there... Not that it matters, but I don't suppose you found my heart, did you?" Nope.
Things got a bit heated in our visit with her.
I see.
And we had to make a pretty quick escape. So, but we are going back.
Well, if you go back and should you find it in her possession, I wouldn't mind it back. I mean, not that it matters, but yeah. Well, it was good to see you.
You
Would
too?
you like to camp with us?
No, I would just stay in my cabin.
Oh, maybe we could stay in your cabin.
Oh, yeah, doesn't matter to me, I guess. There's only
Yeah.
one cot. You'd have to sleep on the floor.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll come.
Sure, that's fine. And
Hopefully, he doesn't live beside the Ilia or the Illig.
so you walk a little bit further down the path, and the first cabin that you guys had discovered, and I think Benedis rummaged through the trunk and found like a frog or something, or was that?
That was
Hicks?
Jerry.
Oh, that was
Jerry had the frog.
Toad.
You're in that cabin now, and he just like walks in and lights a lantern. Right. Yeah, I guess just feel free to make yourselves at home. I don't have much. Yeah. And he just sits
Do you have
on-
any tea?
No, I don't.
No tea.
Yeah. am going to retire for the night though.
Right.
Mostly just meditate. I hope you don't mind my playing. He's an elf, so he doesn't sleep much. And he just sits sort of cross-legged, meditated in like a meditative position, and plays that flute that you heard initially when you came past like that toadstool patch. And it's just sort of like this. What was it? Like melancholy sort of like tune, and kind of drifts off and then comes back and just continuously plays it.
Jerry's gonna sit down beside him and pull out some herbs and liquids from various pouches around his body and mix everything together in like one of those mortars, and
Yeah.
put stuff in a vial, and then he's going to curl up beside the elf and go to sleep.
Nice, awesome.
Oh.
So are you just leaving all your stuff out, or you're making? Oh, you put it into a vial,
Yeah.
and then you put it in your pack. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything, or you're all just sort of resting for the evening?
Well, Kix is standing, like he'll be standing kind of to find out where Benedict is going to sleep before he does anything. He's got his hands crossed. He's like, his back is against the wall. He's just waiting to see where he's.
And this is finding probably the opposite corner of the cabin.
He can feel the
and,
tension.
like squeezing himself as deep into the corner as he can.
Billy goes and looks up right next to this. She like snaps out her bedroll and just like smiles at him, like slowly patting it down. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a
Benedict
good
lets out a little
night's
fairy
sleep.
fart.
Ilya lets one rip, like a big one.
The room is just like.
It reeks.
You hear Octavian. He's like. Oh yeah.
Good night, everybody. Sleep tight, Benedict.
Thank you.
Right.
So everybody has a somewhat restful sleep, despite the flute playing. It's actually kind of, after an hour of listening to it, it's sort of dulling. It kind of lulls you to sleep, and you wake up to it, and that guy's still playing.
I
this
have to.
thing.
I have to roll for exhaustion, don't I?
Yes, this morning you have, I think, 2 left. 2 more days. Yeah.
And I roll. It's Constitution, right?
Constitution, and I believe it's a 12 you need to save. Let me just check. You have a note on it. Yeah, 12 wisdom. Not Constitution, it's wisdom.
Doesn't matter. Natural 20.
Wow, okay. Let's say with a natural 20, we're going to knock it down by 1 day. So your next day, you're done. Yeah. Oh, wait, that would have been 2 days. Let's just say that would be 2 days because you had 2 days left. So now you're done.
And I go back to like I'm unexhausted.
You're not exhausted anymore. Yeah, because the effect was only for 5 days. Yeah, I feel like that's fair with a natural 20. That's a pretty brutal curse.
Yeah, has sucked.
Yeah. Oh, and like, can you imagine if you had failed 3 of those? Like, you would have been fucking useless for like the last 3 sessions. Okay. Yeah, it's daybreak, early dawn. You can see the sun peeking through the window. A little bit of like fog in this room as a candle's burning. Kind of got like that sun glistening, that sunbeam. And your friend Octavian's still just sitting there playing. Kind of gestures to everybody as you wake up. It doesn't say much. What would you like to do?
Ilya's gonna like make meaningful eye contact with Kix and kind of like jerk her head towards the door, like, yeah, I wanna
Yeah. Okay.
outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
What do you think about Jerry and Benedict?
I really like Jerry.
Oh yeah, Jerry's great. Kind of a,
Good. Yeah.
he's a bit useful. He's a little bit He's a bit. You know what I mean? Do you hear what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
A bit clumsy.
Clumsy is for
Is
sure.
a word?
Yeah. But funny.
Yeah, he's a,
Very
he's
funny.
a peach. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
really funny.
Like
Yeah.
I like when we're like, oh, run, Jerry, run. And he like, and they like right off the ball.
Yeah,
That was
he's
good.
really
That
easy to
was-
razz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to keep him around.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep Jerry.
Yeah.
What about Benedict?
Yeah, I don't know. Really.
What's that guy?
I don't know. Like read the room.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
he's always telling us what to do.
I don't yelly.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah,
Read the room. You read the room.
yeah. You should read the room.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what to do.
What are you
about it.
guys doing out here?
Oh.
We're just getting some fresh air, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
Smells
hi.
good out here, like the Feywild.
Yeah.
What are you doing out here, Jerry?
I just wanted. I missed you.
Aw.
Well, Benedict is inside.
Neb, he looks mad.
Oh, hey, that's
I think,
just
or
his,
he's sad. I'm not sure.
just his face, Jerry. I think it's the mustache. He likes you.
Right? Okay.
You know what I think it is, though. I think it's the leadership.
Yeah.
It's
He's a
getting to
good
him.
leader, right?
Oh, I think the pressure is getting to him, don't you think?
I think he's the best leader we've ever had. What do you think, Jerry?
No, he's like he's my friend, and so we should go and have breakfast.
Yeah.
And then go and see that hag again, because I gave her the horn and I shouldn't have done that, and I need to get it back.
Oh, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it back, Jerry.
That's a tough sell, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless you make a deal with her, which you shouldn't. Unless you want to.
But I'd imagine
You
Benedict.
think I should do it?
Maybe Benedict can help you get it back.
Maybe.
I'll ask him.
That's a great
Good idea.
Okay. Hug?
Yeah.
Hug it out.
Yeah.
Hug it out, man.
I think that like Kix and Ilya are like on either side of Jerry and like pick him up, so it's like a sandwich.
Jerry would smile.
You see Illig and his crew they were working and like stringing up like this dead crocodile, and everybody's just like nobody's moving. They're all just looking at the group of you like, what's going on? You're done your hug and they go back to work.
Hey Benedict, we're burning daylight. Let's rock and roll.
Yes, I was just waking up my dragon friend so he can join us for some of the adventure today.
Oh, the fabled dragon.
I don't know. Is he fabled? You heard of him before?
Well, we heard a lot about him. You talk about him all the time, and we've never seen him.
He's here. See, he's here.
Oh, look at that.
His name's Azor.
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 He does not speak.
No, neither does Briar.
That's
Yes.
a great quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The non-speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did everybody sleep?
I was all right. The elf is nice to sleep with.
Yep.
That's good, Jerry. You seem happy this morning.
Yeah. No, I slept good. It's
Good.
It's nice to see you.
Thank you. I saw you right before we fell asleep, but that's true. Something bad could have happened in the night. We never see each other again.
Yeah.
You have to count your blessings every time you get a chance, right?
How right you are, our fearless leader. Should we go to see the hag?
I'm not leader anymore. I decided last night when I was thinking before I go to sleep.
Oh, we have to have a vote on it, though.
Yeah, we
No.
vote.
No,
Yeah,
I can resign on my will.
No, you can't.
You
You're the
vote.
leader.
You vote who the new leader can be, but I can decide if I want to step down from that position.
I don't think that's
And,
how it works.
I have decided.
You don't want to be the leader anymore?
I don't want to be the leader anymore. There seems to be a lot of pressure and animosity that comes towards the leader for
I don't
just
know if
trying
that's
to do their best job.
because you're
So
the leader. It might just be your personality.
there's lots of things it might be. Yes, that's accurate.
I would like you to still be the leader. I like it.
I feel like maybe we can try back to having no leader because we never did decide who was going to be the leader.
Well, no, you decided.
No.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Nope.
voted and we reinforced that.
Nope.
So we're going to try an
I did not
egalitarian
vote.
approach?
I got no vote. There was no vote about the leader.
Oh, yeah. No, you stepped right into the role.
Like you were born for it.
Okay.
I think everybody should stop fighting.
I
Ooh.
don't think
Oh,
we're
no,
fighting.
we're not fighting. We're having a conversation, Jerry.
Read the room.
But is this a funny thing that I said? Like, does that not mean the same thing? Am I saying words
Yeah,
wrong?
We love it. It really made
Read
it
the room. I
crack
don't know.
this up.
My mom used to say that a lot.
Read
So
the. Oh, yeah.
I just thought that translates to English, maybe not.
No, it translates.
Common, whatever.
Yeah,
you-
yeah, it translates for
Yeah,
sure.
we heard you loud and
Yeah.
clear.
I wonder when your mom
Okay.
said that to you. I wonder how that felt.
It felt fine.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, sometimes people say read the room and it doesn't mean too much.
yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, you got some fire in your eyes today.
Yeah, well,
Kix, maybe
that's
we should
used-
go burn some energy somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. You're
So,
the leader. Let's
As
go.
this is going on, Jerry starts to change, and scales develop all over Jerry.
What?
And are we outside?
Yeah.
He starts to grow and becomes about 40 feet high.
What?
40
In the
feet?
shape of a red dragon.
What? Why is this happening?
What is going on?
Neil,
And
Did
says-
you give all the characters LSD?
and says, "Stop fighting."
why is this happening? Did you just decide this? Is
Well, I
this
can't.
the rules?
I mean, I could tell you. I could tell the DM.
No, well, you don't have to tell me. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
I trust you. Jerry?
Elliot attacks Jerry.
You actually make an attack roll.
Okay, and I'm gonna justify my reasoning for this is because we live in the world of D&D where dragons exist and also are known shapeshifters that can assume the form of other creatures, and red dragons are known to be extremely evil. So I don't know about you, but if I lived in a world where red dragons existed and were known to be shapeshifters, I would probably attack one when it appeared from my friend.
Yeah, thinking like, real Jerry's been long dead. This dragon's been following
Yeah,
us.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and like attack it with my rapier for 19.
19.
19 to hit.
It hits.
Is that, so do you assume the stats of like whatever this creature
I'm
is?
just trying to figure that out right
Figuring it out right now. What does Kix do during this? Like, your buddy just grew into a 40-foot red dragon.
Well, leader, what do you think we should do now?
I think I will go try and talk to him.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. That makes a lot. Yeah, we'll get him to read the room.
That's 11 points of damage.
Holy shit.
I think.
What
that,
have you done with Jerry?
I think that breaks the spell,
Oh, as soon as you take
and I
damage.
become Jerry.
Okay.
So Jerry had made a potion
Right.
to alter his appearance.
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
and so there would be
Into a dragon?
very wounded. Well, it's like an illusion, right? So
Okay.
Now Benedis is hovering 40 feet off the ground by himself for no reason.
Benedis flies up, tries to talk to Jerry. And then Ilya freaks out and stabs him. And then it's just like poof, you shrink down.
Yeah.
And probably like hunch over on the ground after taking a scythe or whatever it was to the gut.
Short sword.
and Jerry
short
was like,
sword.
"Stop fighting."
Ilya puts her like sword to Jerry's throat. Who sent you? Why are you here? How long have you been with us? Was Jerry ever real?
I'm,
Have you been a dragon the whole time?
No, I'm Jerry. I'm Jerry.
A likely story.
I just didn't like the fighting.
It's conversation, Jerry.
Oh.
We're trying to work things out.
Oh, okay. We should go then.
Are you okay? You got some good blood
Yeah, there's
flow happening
green-
there. We
green
should
Goo hanging out
probably
of there, yeah.
try and fix that a bit.
That was so great.
Are we gonna talk? Are we gonna talk about this?
About
the
what?
dragon.
About Jerry turning into a dragon?
Yeah, well, we can talk about it, but
I don't know if he was a real dragon. The second you touch him with your sword, he shrinks back to Jerry. I don't know if that's, to me that just felt like a bit of magic.
Yeah, the kind of magic a dragon would do.
I don't know. I take Jerry's word for
It's
Jerry being
Jerry.
Jerry.
It's Jerry. Let's not overthink it too much. We could use a dragon.
Ilya slowly put her sword away. That's a crazy thing to do, Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, that was, don't do that again.
But you're not fighting anymore.
Well, but now we're focused on you because you kind of took away from what we were trying to.
Oh, okay,
Talk
let's
about
go. Let's go then.
Well, no, here, let me, I'll use my healing hands to give you 4 hit points back.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry about the sword.
It's okay.
You know-
I probably deserved it.
The dragons can be walking amongst you anywhere. They can be anywhere. You wouldn't even know it.
Oh.
They're a silent killer.
I think
true?
they look kind of majestic.
Yeah, I read it in a book one time.
Oh.
You can just be anyone. You can be talking to your neighbor and ba-boom, dragon. You could be flirting with a cute girl at the bar. Ba-boom, dragon. You just never know.
Huh.
So, any one of us can be a dragon.
Are you a dragon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
No, I'm not a dragon.
I'm not a dragon.
Okay, so let's go. Right, leader?
Lead the way.
And it just looks around.
Okay, let's go then.
To the hag.
We'll head to the boat.
To the boat, off to the boat.
You guys jump on the skiff that you had paddled from the hag's house and head back to the center of the lake, no problem, and head up those stairs towards the house. Open the hatch and into the large pool room that you are oh so familiar with. Before, this room was actually empty. Now you see Bavlorna in there bathing in her pool.
Disgusting.
You can see that parts of her body that are outside the pool are quite scaly at this point. So they're very like, imagine like bark almost. Like it's dried out to the point that it's like crackly and like, just looks like it's going to snap off. And then everything below the water line, it looks like, smooth and rejuvenated. Ah, well, excellent timing for the group of you to come back. I suppose you have something for me this time, with a little more tact than before? Don't mind me. Oh, sorry, the lily pad is floating a little further away than it should. Ah, there we go.
Wow, you look great.
Oh, well, yes, obviously.
Jerry reaches into one of his pouches and pulls out a dandelion and walks up to her and says, I got this for you.
Oh, thank you. Well, please, make use of my pool. It'll rejuvenate your skin. I appreciate the dandelion.
She takes it?
She takes
Just before she does, Jerry's going to make a wish.
Oh.
And now, I don't know if it does anything, but that dandelion that we got at the carnival that was for wishing,
Yeah.
Jerry's been holding on to this whole time because he didn't use it. So I don't know if it doesn't work here.
Nice.
It's up to you. But Jerry's going to wish that she... see, what can I do that's like not going to get us in shit? Well, Jerry's going to wish that she gives him back the alicorn horn.
Interesting. Ooh, how am I going to deal with that? Okay, she takes it. Ooh.
I don't know if it works. Like, DMs can rule. This doesn't work here.
No, I really like this. I just wasn't expecting it. She takes it. She takes it. Well, thank you. What was your name again? It's
Jerry. It's Jerry. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, well, we've met before. You know what? Maybe we should have a discussion upstairs. She stands out of the pool completely naked.
Oh.
It's god awful. And just like casts her hand sort of over towards where those dummies were, and you can see the clothes like peel off one of them and just like are drawn towards her, and she sort of like dons them like a house coat and that sort of stuff and hobbles away. And as she does, you can see those little frog-like creatures that look like her were kind of hidden, perched up in the corners you didn't notice before, all now kind of like scurry down. There's 3 of them and just like kind of perch up on her shoulders and says, come with me. I think there's something I could maybe show the group of you.
Is she going to walk upstairs?
She is.
Jerry's going to hold out his hand to her. To walk holding hands.
Okay. Make a charisma check. You can do it with advantage, though, since the dandelion.
8.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe the warts.
I have a hard enough time carrying myself up these stairs. I'm not interested in carrying you.
Oh,
If anything, you should be carrying me.
oh,
And she starts hobbling up the stairs.
Okay.
Everybody follows, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
She takes you back into her study, the room that you're in, that had like the big armoire with like the potion cabinet and books and that sort of stuff, and sits down on the couch. And on the side table is a nice little lockbox, and she picks it up and just sort of holds it there. What was the group of you here for again? You said something about it, something about your friend's lost thing. Writing. You couldn't write. You there, the monk. You can't write.
I can't write.
Right.
Yeah.
It was me. That was
Oh,
It's you that can't write.
yeah, it's the leader that can't write. Sorry.
Fearless leader.
Yeah.
You're the leader of the group.
Nope.
Oh, that's confusing.
And he can write.
I can't tie or untie knots.
That's nice. I was more interested in about what you were here for. I don't have whatever that is. How are we gonna deal with this? I do like a deal.
We struck a deal. We did 3
We
jobs
are
for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Above and beyond, really, what we should have done, but here we are.
Although actually we do have one more little thing. Maybe we can try and work into the deal.
Well, I'm all ears. I love deals. Tell me.
A friend of ours that we met recently is hoping he could get his heart back.
Absolutely not.
That's not a very good deal making.
Nope, it's not a deal worth making because I am using that. Fair and square, he made a deal with me. It's my heart.
What about a head that's a stag skull? Got one of those kicking around?
Sounds familiar somewhere around here. I don't know where that
I'm just
is.
interested in taxidermy, and I wouldn't mind picking one up.
Certainly there are many hearts available around, though. Why is this one so specific?
Ooh, not one as cold as this one. It's
Ooh.
come to good use, actually, for me. But whatever the case, where's my crate then? My the taxidermy. You fixed the pool. You gave me the book. The last chore I had for you was my crate.
It's down in the boat.
Well, I'm not going all the way down there. I would like the crate in my room, please.
I can't really lift it. Kind of small.
Oh, did you want me to go get it?
Oh, whoever wants to get it can get it.
I could lift it up. I'm sure.
I'll go help.
All right.
Okay, so the group of or the two of you,
Yeah.
Kix and
While
Ilya,
while
head down?
Kix goes against the crate, I just want to be looking around downstairs for that thread.
Nice. You search around a bit. You had actually searched that downstairs area quite thoroughly. When you guys first enter, that was just sort of like that one room, and you'd gone back there and searched. You know
Did I
it's
find
not
the
in the lower
stag
area.
skull, anything?
No, but the only place you haven't searched is upstairs, which is connected to the room that she's in. So a little trickier. But you go down there and search around. Kix, you go down and get the crate, and she says to Benedis, "So you want this? It's fair and square. Once your friends bring me the crate, we can go up and recover the thing that was lost. That's I will enact the rule of I can never say that word.
Reciprocity.
Yeah, so whatever. Thank you. Your horn, though. I'm having a trouble giving you this back. I wasn't going to give it to you, but I will make a deal with you. I will give it to you if you do something in exchange for me.
But I just made a wish, and you just make my wish come true. And plus, I gave you a dandelion.
You did, and I offered you to sit in my pool. I don't think I was going to give this to you in the first place. I don't know what if something has come over me and that
I'll think about it, and I'll go sit in the pool for a while.
Okay, you do that.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit in the pool.
You actually going to go sit in the
Yes.
pool? Nice. Yeah, you sit in there. It's quite tingly because of the stuff that she has in there. You can feel like your skin is rejuvenating. And do you go like neck deep or shoulder deep? Like how are you sitting in there? You
I'm
swimming
gonna do.
around?
Do you know when you're learning how to swim and you do the starfish floating on your belly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So Jerry spends a fair bit of time in there as you wait for Kix and Ilya to come up. Actually, Ilya is probably in the pool room with you right now.
Yeah, Ilya's
Or like comes back out after searching like one of the clothing rooms.
Ilya's like, okay,
What is going
this
on?
cracks for Jerry.
And
And
Kix,
Kix is actually dragging this thing up the thing like one stair at a time to go.
Shunk,
Gunk, read the room. Don't fucking read the room. Gunk.
And Benedis, you're just sitting upstairs with Bavlorna right now. Kind of like, are
They're
you
on
guys
a
saying
date.
anything, or is it just quiet?
I think like really bad small talk.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy weather we're having.
Yeah.
Tasha's specialty.
So how about that moss on the floor?
I really like your belly button.
That's a. Thank you.
Or is that just a mole?
That's a mole. I didn't want to interrupt it.
Right. A frog would not have a belly button. That makes sense. Yes.
Did you just call me a frog?
Well, like an amphibious type being is what I meant. I'm not. Common is not my first language.
Oh. Mine either. It's whatever. It's nice.
Sylvan.
No.
Oh, it's not.
She says, and then she like says something that sounds very croaky. Like frog.
Like what a frog.
Are you calling me a frog? Ribbit.
Kix, you come back upstairs.
Ilya will follow Kix.
And Jerry, you stand up and notice that all of your warts and boils and stuff are gone. Your skin is like perfectly smooth.
Baby
and, like,
bottom.
almost like baby
look like a
bottom.
newborn.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry is so upset. He's like, no. You hear him go, no.
He screams this like demonic.
Oh God, what was that?
That's just Jerry. He's so dramatic.
He's screaming.
Well, bring the crate. Bring the crate. Let me have a look. She cracks it open. Ah, good, very good. Right, our agreements. Come with me. Come with me. Is your friend Jerry coming, or is he staying down in the pool there? Is he okay?
Jerry, are you okay?
Jerry just comes upstairs moping, like looking at his hands that are now wart-free and just sobbing.
Oh, you look lovely.
Oh,
It's
Jerry.
wonderful that pool, isn't
Look
it?
at you.
They're gone. They're all gone.
What's gone? My lordlings. Where did they go? No, they're all right there.
My warts, they're gone.
Oh, well, I mean,
Finally
that's something we
had
could
them.
make a deal in order for them to come back by any means, I'm sure.
We'll get our own warts. Thanks. We'll find them out there.
Okay, well, suits you. And the unicorn horn is yours if you're interested in the deal.
What about the wish that you didn't get?
Yes.
We'll follow you.
You notice that she hasn't, like, she took the, Jerry, give me an intelligence check. 18. As you say, you made a wish. You realize that only works when you blow the dandelion.
Oh.
Right? You gave her a whole dandelion.
Oh.
So either you need to blow on it or she needs to blow that. Some sort of like activation needs to happen there. Is what you realize.
Dandelion.
The group of you head upstairs, and in the I think I have a descriptor text for this room. Let me just find it real quick for you here.
This is one of the rooms off the hallway that we were in before.
Yes, this is taking you into the upper level. She takes you up the stairs. So you're in like the, sort of like this sitting room, and takes you into the upper level. I'm just trying to.
Isn't that where? Wasn't that where that weird mirror was? That we were trying to.
Oh, the mirror was in the pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you head up into this room. A ball of light bobs above the rafters, casting shadows over this room, in which the owner's messy habits are on full display. Rumpled and moldering rugs share floor space with food scraps, stacks of dirty dishes, tipped over clay pots whose plants have long since died. A bed that occupies one corner of the room has a pile of straw in place of a mattress. In the opposite corner stands a squat chest of drawers with a watering can resting atop it. The only other furnishing of note is a stocky wooden chest with a sturdy iron padlock. It sits in another corner between two closed doors. Bavlorna enters there with the group of you, shuffles across the floor towards those doors, and you can hear her sort of making a croaking noise as she has her back to you, and it sounds like she's regurgitating something. And she is. Eventually, a key comes up. She's like, "Wah!" and coughs it up into her hand and unlocks this door. Unlocks the door to. There was a door connected to this room that you had entered. As she does, you can see in this room it's just like this. It's almost like this miser's attic of shit, just like stuff that's been collected forever and ever. In here is like discarded blankets, quilt cushions, clothings of all shapes and sizes, some like musical instruments and stuff, dolls, flower vases, child-sized caskets, and some broken furniture. But there is a few things that catch your eye. One of which is a stag skull hanging on the wall, a white porcelain jar with chicken legs standing on a table, a fancy helmet placed on the faceless head of a wooden mannequin, and a 5-foot-long bronze statue of a giant frog squatting in the corner with its mouth agape. Looking in it looks to be like just this impenetrable darkness. Ilya, give me a perception check.
Could it be an investigation check?
Sure, if you are giving, I would imagine you're being quite inquisitive as you enter the room. So go ahead. Actually, Kix, you're aware of this too, so you can go ahead and roll.
Awesome.
13.
13.
That says 18, and then whatever my modifier is, and we're doing perception.
Investigation.
Oh well, okay, that's -1, so 17.
17 is still good enough. Ilya does not notice the thing sparkling in the corner, but Kix does, and it looks like a little spindle of gold thread. And as you walk in and some of the light dances across the room, you just get kind of like this glitter from the far corner. And you immediately realize that that is the thread locked up in this room that Charm was on the hunt for.
And is her back to us at this point in time?
It is. She entered the room first. She's making her way across the room towards that large bronze frog.
I'm going to try to pocket it. I'm going to try to sneak it.
It is on the other side of the room. Like she's heading towards it almost.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she shuffles towards it and says, not Jerry. Benedis, come.
Yes.
Come. You're the one that the thing was stolen. I'll make good on my end of the deal. The frog there, please. Just stick your hand in and think about what it is that you've lost.
Okay. This seems like maybe not the safest idea, but nothing to lose at this point. And Benedis will do that.
Nice. Everybody looks on as Benedis shoves his hand into this frog's mouth. Benedis, as you do that, it feels like you're pushing your hand through like moist soil and moist slacks. Most like soil and mud, like just sort of like muck, and you're pushing it through and you sort of feel stuff, and then all of a sudden it feels like something almost materializes in your hand, and it feels like you're holding something like quite hefty, right? Like it's not like this small thing. It's something clearly in your hand. Substantial. Thank you. And as you pull it out, it's something that you've seen before. It's an instrument that you used to play, and it's one of those like weird banjo guitar-y type things, a hurdy-gurdy.
Oh.
You pull that out. What is Benedis's familiarity with this thing?
Benedis is very familiar with the hurdy-gurdy. Benedis played it for years and years. It was an instrument that his mom had him start playing when he was young, and he played it well into his older years, but hasn't touched one for 40 or 50 years probably.
Well, you can see that I've made good on my end.
This is not. This is a musical instrument that I know well, but this is not what was taken from me.
Oh, my mistake. I suppose it doesn't come with any instructions, does it? Go ahead if you're familiar with it. Play us a note, and as you do, just think of something you'd like to say.
Think of something I would like to say.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. Benedict starts playing one of his first songs.
Make a performance check, and what is the sentence or couple words that you're thinking of right now?
Read the room.
So good.
So as he says that, he's gonna
25.
He's gonna show the thread to Ilya.
Okay, cool. So do you actually say it, or you're like kind of giving?
No, just kind of like I'll just kind of like give her a little shoe kick.
Cool. Give me let's do stealth or sleight of hand, something, just to be sneaky about it.
So 13 plus 3 is 16.
Nice, yeah. So Kix kind of just shuffles over to you, gives you the elbow, and moves his head towards the thread,
Red.
which you can now see. It's on the far end of the room. Benedis, what was your...
That was a 24. So.
Wow, 24, geez. Where were you hoping... Hold on, you don't know how that works. You're looking towards the far end of this room, and as you play the notes on this hurdy-gurdy, it sounds beautiful, first of all. Like, you've clearly played this thing before. But as you're looking at this wall, thinking, read the room, right before your eyes, you can see, like, the words being scribbled onto this wall and are glowing. And as everybody looks over after Bevlorna grasps, she's like, "Oh, well, it seems it would be working." Everybody turns to look, and you just see in big glowing, like burning letters on the wall, "Read the room."
So Kix is like I wrote it down from last time after our episode, and it says it says read the room with a big question mark, and it says Kix does not like this feedback. So he kind of he's starting to get really fucking angry in regards to read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room. Read the room. And he gets like all pissed. He gets all pissy, right?
Can I use this moment of slight chaos to cast my invisible mage hand and try and do a sleight of hand check to grab that thread?
Oh, I love this. Yes, you may. You can roll that with advantage. So Kix, like you're just like, are you arguing with Benedis right
Yes,
now, or are you
yeah,
just sort of like
yeah.
exploding in
yeah.
anger
Well,
in general?
he knows that it's part of but he's also upset about it.
Like
right?
legitimately offended.
Yeah, and now it's just like it's coming back at him again.
Yeah.
And so he's taking this moment of opportunity to read the room.
What is going on? What do you mean read the room? Yeah, that's what he wrote on the wall. Settle down. My God.
Sometimes they fight.
I can see that. What is the matter with the group of you? Oh,
17.
17, nice. Yeah, you managed to grab it, and you now have it in your possession. Well, as you can see, your writing's back to normal. We can all read the
But
room.
I still did not actually write that. It's just a magic trick. I didn't.
No, but
I need to actually be able to write with a
yeah, well,
quill and a paper.
that's how the magic works. It's now activated. Like that curse is broken.
Can I have a quill and a paper to check it?
I don't know. I don't have one. You don't have your own quill and paper that you
I
carry around?
cannot write.
Well, maybe one of your friends had it. Your friend with all the books. You must have a quill or something.
I've got a book and a quill here if you want to try to give it a go. So he hands it to Benedis.
Well,
Write the room.
Benedis writes something that isn't read.
as you write it, to your surprise, I suppose, you write perfectly.
Well, look, Jerry, can you read?
Yes.
What does this say?
It says, Jerry is my best friend.
You cannot read. Okay. Ilya, can you read this, what I wrote here?
What does it say?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's just that when Benedis' hand, like he can still write, but he's the only one that can read his writing. So I don't know if it worked or not. I need someone to confirm.
It's like doctor's writing.
But
Does this? Do you know what this says? Can you read? I don't see
Yeah,
you
I
have
can
to.
read- I can
that
read
makes
it,
sense.
yeah.
Okay.
It's words.
Okay.
That's words.
That's words. It sounds so little, but to me that is a lot. I have not had words for a long time.
Well, I'm glad we could settle up the deal then. Well, if the group of you don't mind, I'm going to retire back to my pool.
One last thing. I just would really like that stag skull.
Well, I mean, I was willing to make a deal for the unicorn horn, but if you'd like the stag skull instead, I can make a deal for that.
Oh, the unicorn horn. You wouldn't be willing to make a deal for both?
Both.
Like a 2-for-1 deal? I'll give you. What do you want? A toe? A finger?
No, I have an idea. For 2, it'll be something a little more substantial.
5 years off my life? Like, what do you need?
No, I don't want any of that. That's more Vendelin's thing.
No.
You know what I need? Skabatha Nightshade, my lovely sister. She lives in Thither, the realm next to this one. She has a portrait, the group of us, in her, let's call it her lair. It's more of a hovel, if you ask me. There's a portrait of the 3 of us, sisters, as well as another. I would like that portrait returned to me within, let's say, 7 dawns. And if it is, we have made good on the deal. You may have the unicorn horn as well as the stag head. If you don't return in that time, well,
Just don't. The deal's off.
sort of. Let's just say return within the 7 days.
Ooh.
She spits in her hand and holds it out. Do we have a deal?
Ilya licks her hand in the most without breaking eye contact. It's like, and she shakes and she goes, "Oh, we have a deal."
Beautiful. She shakes it. Excellent. The unicorn horn? Here you are. Is yours. By all means. And the stag skull? And she just kind of like makes a hand gesture and it comes off the wall and floats towards her and then gives it to you. It's all yours.
Party on. See you in 7 dawns.
7 dawns it is. Well, this has been a productive day for me, and it's not even tea time. Unless there was anything else, any questions?
When she was doing that with Ilya,
Yeah.
Jerry was eating a cupcake.
Okay.
Cool.
Where'd you get it from?
Good story.
Wait, I know what cupcake that is.
So when she's like when she says anything else,
Yeah.
there would just be her and the 3 friends in the room.
Yeah.
But
You're
Jerry
gone.
would be gone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this, anybody who's listening, this is a cupcake that he earned at the eating contest at the fair.
Mhm.
And if you eat the whole cupcake, it was essentially a potion of invisibility.
Yeah.
So Jerry, poof, gone.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I am going to take a much closer look around the room.
Okay.
And see what else is there. Now she didn't give the unicorn horn to Ilya, right? Just the.
No, she gave it
gave
to her.
both.
Okay, she gave both. Okay, so what else is there in the room?
Let me just see here. You have the porcelain jar with the chicken legs standing on a table.
I'm hoping to find the heart, especially.
Oh, interesting. You search this room, no hearts. You are still invisible, though.
Yeah, I'll move to another room.
Okay. You look around, head back into her bedroom. That was the only 2 rooms up here. Nothing there, but as you head down to the seating room, you see a couple more doors that you haven't explored yet. Try one of them, and as you do, the handle feels noticeably cold. You enter. This room is freezing. Chunks of frozen meat dangle from the ceiling on hooks and chains. Along the walls, more meat is stacked in piles on metal racks. A small, frost-covered wooden coffer sits in the middle of the floor. The cold seems to be radiating from it.
I'll open it.
In there is a slowly beating, icy-looking heart.
I'm gonna take it and put it in my pack.
Okay.
And then go back out to the sitting room.
Okay.
And can I choose when I'm not invisible, or does
Yes.
it? And I'll just sit on the chair there and just wait for my friends to come downstairs.
As
And
invisible?
I'll have closed that door,
Okay.
and I'll be visible.
You'll be visible.
Yeah.
Okay. So the group of you notice that Jerry's gone. She exits the room. Please, out of my little trophy room here, if you don't mind. Our deal is over. And she locks up the door behind her. Wait, where's 4 of you? Where's your other little friend?
I was always creeping around.
I don't like that. Creeping around my house without my permission.
Oh,
And she sends out her little lordlings that are just like disappear.
He's pretty armless. He just likes to eat bugs. He's
Yeah.
probably just
probably looking for bugs.
looking for some bugs.
See. A lordling lands next to you.
Next to me?
Yeah.
How big are they?
They're like probably
Size of a
2 to 3
cupcake.
inches tall.
Oh, they look delicious to Jerry.
Yeah, they look like little bite-sized frogs.
Jerry's gonna start salivating.
Yeah.
And probably as they walk into the room, Jerry's gonna be getting ready to like pounce on one, and like and thinking like of a recipe, like like
I love it.
yeah.
They come down the stairs, and just as you're about to do that, she's like, don't you dare. Those are mine.
Oh, they look delicious. I was thinking
Are
like
not
with a little
delicious.
bit of pepper, and like then you roll them in like a bread crust.
I think it is time for the group of you to go. How
But,
dare you?
Maybe just one. I'm hungry.
No,
I'll share.
no, you're not sharing those. Those are part of me. I need the group of you to leave. This is the weirdest day I've ever had. We made our
Yeah.
deal. We've had multiple deals. I think it's time for you to leave my cottage so I may continue my soak. Look at me. I'm barely held together anymore.
Okay, bye. You hug?
No, I don't want a hug from you.
Oh,
Try to eat my little ones.
do you? If I touch you, do I get warts?
No. When?
Oh. Okay, bye.
Yes, bye.
In a week.
Right, 7 dawns. I haven't forgotten. I forgot for a little bit there, but I haven't forgotten. Now that you've reminded me. Enjoy your writing, Benedis.
I'll just say thank you.
Fine. Very well. So the group of you head out. Is anybody doing anything as they head out?
No.
Yeah. You head back out of the hatch door, scot-free from Bavlorna's cottage, with the alicorn horn, the stag skull, Benedis's ability to write, as well as a magical instrument. So this hurdy-gurdy instrument mechanically is an instrument of scribing, which I'll send you a link for the details on later. But essentially, you can write magical messages on stuff by playing it. Yep.
We're on the boat going back over.
Yes.
Jerry's going to sidle up towards Benedis and open up his bag and show the heart to him.
Oh, Jerry,
I got it.
how did you do that?
I ate my cupcake.
Oh, Octavia's going. I don't know what that means, but Octavia's going to be very, very happy.
Yeah, I think so
Or
too.
maybe not. Maybe, because remember she said that it was the coldest heart she's ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Maybe he's
cold in the-
horribly evil and he will kill us as soon as he gets his heart back.
No, it was just cold in the room.
Interesting. It all felt a little bit too easy, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, I know I ate my cupcake. It wasn't easy.
No, I don't mean you did fantastic. I just mean the whole thing. It feels like we got away a little bit too easy. Maybe there's still the deal she made with Ilya. Maybe that will.
I don't think
Really?
Yeah,
she should
thanks,
have done that.
Ilya, for getting the horn back. Ilya takes it out and like flips it in the air.
Drops it in the water.
I'm a trained juggler. Hello.
That is very good. Hopefully, it will not be too hard for us to get this picture back to her.
Easy squeezy. I'm great at getting stuff. And she pulls out the thread and takes it.
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
Ding.
Yeah.
You guys did very good, pulling off everything we need to get from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hopefully she doesn't figure it out that it was us. Hey, that'd be kind of awkward. We come back to complete the deal, and
Well, I feel
Oh, boy.
that's a good point actually.
what's the worst that could happen?
Oof.
When we get
Don't want to
back
think about that.
to the shore,
Yeah.
can we go to see the elf and just give him his heart?
I think that's a great idea.
Also, it's cold. I don't want to hold it anymore.
Yeah, let's go try and find him.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go bring Charm her thread.
Nice. Okay, so Jerry and Benedis head towards Octavian's house. He's still sitting on the bed playing the flute, hasn't moved at all. Looks to be in sort of like a meditative state.
Jerry will sit cross-legged in front of him, pull the heart out of his bag, and hold it with his hands outstretched in front of him like an offering.
Oh my God. I did not expect to ever see this again. May I?
Oh, yeah, yes, it's cold.
Oh God, it is cold. And he takes it into his hands. I don't suppose you have any ability to help me remove the heart that I have and put this one in.
I think if you just do it, I could probably heal you if you die.
That's
Maybe like Benedis could like cut it out, put the new one in, and then I could heal
Oh,
you.
yeah, that's not really a thing I have much skill.
Oh, I could try. Do you want me to
involved
like
in.
stab your one out and put this
Yeah.
one in?
please, if you would.
Are you sure?
I am very sure. Yes.
Okay.
He lays down on the bed, just like
This
opens
week
up his
on
shirt.
Grey's Anatomy.
Okay. Well, Jerry's going to, Jerry's is like a scientist, right?
Yeah.
So Jerry's gonna get his hand axe,
Yeah.
and use it to stab in, spread the ribs,
Yeah.
reach in and pull a cut,
Yeah.
slice out the other heart and put this one back in, and just as he's about to die, Jerry's gonna cast healing word on him.
I love this. Give me a medicine check as you do this.
16.
Wow, nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, you like Jerry's standing there, and Bennett is standing there, and Jerry pulls out this hand axe, and literally just like chops a cavity into this guy's chest, pulls open his rib cage, grabs his other heart, throws the like frozen one into it, closes them back up, and casts healing word is what it was, and you can see he just like and like gasp as his eyes open. And as you look down, this other heart still beating in your hands, with the medicine check of 16, you would realize that this is like a goat's heart, But it seems like, I mean, you're used to dealing with things of magic and whatnot. There's something about this thing. As you hold it in your hand even just feels different. Like there's something going on here. You don't understand the magic that's involved, but you know there's something going on with this thing. He sits up and he's like, oh my God. And he just like starts to weep as he looks at you and just hugs you. And he's like, I can't thank you enough. Please, here, take this. And he hands you the flutes that he had been playing. Mechanically, they're called
Poopsicles?
Pipes of Haunting. It's a magical item, which I'll send you the details of later. A gift to you. I can't. Is there anything else I can do for you? I can't.
Jerry's
feel
like
this.
just hugging him back because
Yeah.
Jerry just loves hugs. He's like, no, this is all I need.
Aw.
Bennett is standing there as the two just embrace each other for like 5 minutes.
And also, I will have taken the other heart and wrapped it in a cloth and
Okay.
put it in my bag.
Nice,
Just because
okay.
I'm curious about it.
Just make a note of that, and then we can look it up later. That it is Octavian's goat heart, let's call it. And then that'll cue me to look up information on it. We're going to zoom over to Kix and Ilya, who have made it towards the dock behind that big palace where you had first seen those two little gremlin-type dudes running that shop. And everything's all packed up, and now it just looks like an oversized basket. And this storm cloud is like, looming above. You can see that they're getting ready to leave. But Charm is in there along with them. The two of them are working, but she seems to be just hanging back for a bit on the dock, kind of undoing rope ties and that sort of thing.
Ilya's just gonna like skip over like a little
Nice.
schoolgirl.
Yoo-hoo. Right. We meet again, the group of you. Ends. How did you make out at Pavlorna's?
I didn't find much, just some gold thread.
You did find it then. Sneaky one you are.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me of our deal.
Well, you work for Endolin.
Work for is strong. But yes,
You're associated with Endolin.
true.
Endolin has something that belongs to my brother and I that we want back dearly, so you're going to help
Also
us
true.
get it.
When you come to Endolin's,
Mhm.
I shall be waiting.
Mhm.
I can help you recover it.
Sure.
But if she becomes aware of my deal with you, that'll mean the trouble for the three of us, or maybe even your other friends. Endolin is not one to be crossed, so we will need to be careful.
Mm.
Perhaps you should seek me out beforehand. How can we do that?
We're about to head over to Skabatha's house. Wanna...
Skabatha. Not much of a helpful sister to me. A bit of a hag, if you ask. But I'll tell you what. She reaches into her purse or bag and hands you these a set of stones, and she holds on to the one. Says, "These are something called messaging stones.
Woohoo!
I shall hold one, and you shall hold one. There's not much use left in them, but as you enter yon, the final realm of Endolins, seek me out by messaging me with this rock, and we can make a plan to connect before you visit her."
Yeah.
Good.
Sounds gravy.
Well then. Until then, we'll see you in yon. And she steps onto her crazy ass balloon thing, throws the last rope off, and they set sail off into the sky.
See you in yawn.
She gives you a nod,
Mm-hmm.
and off it goes.
Yo, good find on the thread there, Kix.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was slick.
I know,
We're
right?
gonna get our doll back.
We're gonna get our doll back.
Oh yeah.
I think when we went in the second time,
Mhm.
I think we did a lot better than we did the first time.
Oh yeah, like way better.
I wonder if maybe Benedis is maybe right with the
Plan.
plan thing.
We can't like tell him.
No,
right?
God,
No,
we're
no,
not
no,
telling.
no,
No.
But it
But
was like it was pretty
was
good.
way
Yeah,
easier,
it was like
right? We need to get our ass kicked.
yeah.
Right? So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Put that feather in your cap and think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where we're going to take our first break, everybody. Be right back. Hey, wow, good timing. We're back. We're back.
I tried to
from
sneak it in there. I was like, oh,
Didn't work.
Damn it.
Like, I can see the waveform on our recording. It's like a perfect peak.
You're welcome.
Hey, we're back from our snack break. I tried finding a little more upbeat music. That last little bit felt a little whatever.
Monotone. Yeah,
Yes.
monotone.
Monotone. A little slow for me. So you guys are in the town now, the Soggy Court. You've collected Benedis's stuff, and Ilya and Kix have made a deal with Charm, which is kind of cool. And Jerry is, he's just hanging out.
Jerry's still walking around looking at his hands and just like dissatisfied. Like his self-body image has gone way down.
Yeah.
He doesn't have warts.
Aw,
His confidence is shot.
Yeah.
so sad.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
He's like, I'm beautiful.
When we get to the hag that has Jerry stuff, he's gonna be like, "Screw my fashion sense. Give me my warts
I
back."
want my warts.
How did I get them again? It was frog.
Was that swamp gas?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll go back to this.
We'd stop there on the way out.
Yeah.
I have a couple things that I want, or one thing that I want to do before we go. I want to go collect my favor from the new king.
Oh, interesting.
'Cause I told him the direction of the alligator. I want to go. He owed me the favor, so I want to go collect on that.
Cool. So you're shape-shifting back into a frog?
I'll be back into Lord Ponswallow.
Awesome. So he's down by the where you'd first met King Golub, so at the gazebo overlooking the lake there, and he's being fanned and stuff. Essentially the exact same setup, but Illig instead of King Golub now. Gods, no.
Good to see all the changes that Revolution brought to the community.
Totally. So he's sitting there, and he's like, Lord's Swallowing Pond or something.
Got it in one. Yep, that's my name.
Ha, well, they don't make me king for nothing.
Oh no.
Right, I did owe you a bit of a favor. Thank you for the alligator tip. And he looks down, and you can see it's been turned into like a nice rug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for my toesies.
The royal toes.
Yeah, he kind of rocks his feet back and forth on them.
Oh, Your Majesty, I would hate to leave you indebted to a peasant like me. So I thought I would give you the opportunity to relieve your debt.
Yes,
But-
of course. I am aware of the 3.
Reciprocity.
Yes, that one.
Mhm.
It's not that I can't say it. The DM can definitely say that word.
So, what's my reward?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Do I just ask for a favor?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead. I mean, we could think of something. He calls over one of his. What do you think is a good reward for the alligator? They just kind of like croak back and forth. Whoa, where is it you're heading?
We're heading over to what's one? Thither. Thither. Yeah.
Thither.
We gotta go see Skabatha now.
Right. The other realm, there is something we can do.
Hmm.
There is one remaining working air balloon. You may have it in exchange
Oh,
for your favor.
thank you.
You're welcome. I
I always
actually don't have a
wanted
use
an air
for it.
balloon.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. You may want to speak with. I probably can't include that in the deal. You can have the balloon, but you are going to have to convince Dumfrey, the pilot of said balloon.
Oh, he
to-
doesn't come with the package.
Well, I mean, you can tell him that the balloon is yours, and if he wants to fly you to thither, he may require payments, or you could take the balloon on your own. Your choice.
Sure. Well, yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm happy to be of service, and yeah.
And
long
my
live-
toesies are quite happy.
Long live the king.
Ah, thank you. And then the guards are like, yeah.
Jerry's gonna walk up to the king, hold out his arms, say, "Hug."
No, please don't touch me.
Oh, everyone else in the room is a frog.
Yes.
Jerry's gonna walk up to the next frog and go, "Hug."
Oh, yes. Why not? Like,
So Jerry's
he's a
gonna
big guy.
wrap his arms around him and then start rubbing his face and hands on the frog.
Gods! I don't know what that was about, but he slips you a piece of paper.
Oh, his phone number?
You look at it, it's like a house number on it.
Oh,
A room key.
Yeah.
You get a hotel.
Jerry considers it because that's a lot of skin contact for words.
A lot of skin contact.
Isn't it toads that give you warts?
I don't know. All right.
So you guys are heading kind of out of town. You head across that bridge. You see Clipper Claw there.
Oh,
And he-
perfect.
And he's just sort of like same bridge that you were on before. And as you walk past on the other side of the bridge where all those heads were, you can now see King Gullup's on there.
Oi, turnip head.
Yeah.
Ilya pulls out the stag head and takes it.
Oh, you found it. That's great.
I think expecting a little more enthusiasm.
I'm really happy for you.
Yeah. You want it?
Yeah, I mean that'd be great.
Cool.
I don't mind this thing. I've kind of gotten used to the gourd. What is it called? Squash.
Should I keep
Hollow.
it then?
Well, no, I don't like the coins that are in my hand. It's keeping me up at night. I can't really sleep.
So you want the stag head back?
Yes.
And then you're gonna accompany us on our adventure as the most notable guide in the land.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
squeezy.
in exchange for the head.
There you go.
And, he pops off the current head, which comes off at an alarmingly easy effort, and just like casts it into the water and pops on to the new one, just sort of like, you can kind of hear like it's like kind of like being screwed on. And then he's just like, he's still kind of monotonish, but he's a little more chipper. He's like, oh, well, better.
You look great. What do you think, Jerry?
I know.
Doesn't Clipper Claw look good now?
You see
Yes.
that, Jerry? Took his head right off and threw it in the water.
Jerry?
Then he
you
looks.
okay?
He's looking right at you, Jerry.
You don't
Jerry's
like my skull head.
Jerry's like giving everybody the side eye, and he's like just trembling. And that got worse. He pulled his head off.
yeah. Hicks would have pointed that out for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, he stands up on the bridge. I guess if we're going off to, where was it? Thither?
Thither.
Right.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
take a hot air
need.
balloon.
Oh, I was just going to say, we're going to need a means of travel. You've already obtained a balloon. Well done.
Easy.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. I'll hold up my end of the deal. Let's go and collect ourselves a balloon.
Rock and roll. Anyone have anything they need to do before we go?
No, I'm
Benedis?
good. Good, ready to go.
No, I'm ready when everyone is.
Right.
All right.
Cool. You guys head across the pond where all the rocks are.
Yeah.
Hop across all of them, and then I'm guessing you don't touch the other rocks.
No, there's one there that I definitely don't want to touch.
And make it to where closer to the entrance where that little dock was that you had seen the two bullywugs fixing the balloon, now fully repaired, and one bullywug standing there and says, "Halt! This is my balloon. You may not take another step further."
Oh, actually, I think you'll find it's my balloon.
It is not. I am Dumfrey Frogart, and this is my balloon. It even says right on the basket.
I'm Lord Pawnswallow, and the king says it's my balloon.
How dare you? King Gollup is dead.
Yeah, no, King Illig said. Not Illig. What's that other guy's name? King
This-
Illig,
yep.
yeah.
Well, I never. And he throws down the napkin he was using to dab his face after eating lunch and storms off. I will see about this with King Illig.
That's right.
Walks
Me and
away.
a few.
Clipper Claw just starts using his claws to snap some of the lines that are holding it down. Well, Were we off, or are we gonna wait for
Do you know how to pilot this thing?
well enough?
Oh.
I was kind of hoping the group of you did. I'm just
I
your
do not.
guide.
I think we could probably do it.
Oh,
Why not?
sure. Yeah.
Be
It's
easy.
not
We
like-
could do like a short rest. We wait for the pilot to come back.
Oh, it seems like a waste of time, Jerry.
I would not be surprised if Jerry could fly this thing. You guys did not see it, but he literally cut this man's heart out with his axe and put a new art in there, and then the man came back to life.
What Jerry can do, I never surprises me.
It was art. It was art.
Yeah,
Yes.
It
It
was-
was just a heart transplant. It's not really a big deal.
it's heart art.
Art.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
I think so. I think if you ask him, it was a very big deal.
Oh.
Make us fly, Jerry.
That's great, Jerry.
I
Come
don't
on,
really
Jerry.
work with things that much.
No, you're good. You got it.
Jerry like knows that he's good with plants and like, mixtures and herbs and like bit of medicine, but like contraptions are not his area of interest. So he's
Is everybody in the basket right now? Like you're all like
Sure, I'll
hopping
be
in there?
Yeah.
Is Benedict?
Yeah, I think once he started cutting lines, I kind of took that as sign.
So
if we're all in the basket, I'm on the opposite side of the basket of Clipper Claw, like as far away as I can be.
it's like a 5
Yeah,
basket.
1.6 feet.
Well, it sounds like we're good to go then. Perfect. He clips the last. Jerry, if you don't mind setting us off.
Jerry looks up at it.
You got this, Jerry.
You have to release the swamp gas to give us lift.
Oh,
The pocket right there.
yeah.
Pull it.
Jerry will pull on the bucket.
Nice. The balloon starts to inflate a little bit more as the gas mixes with the ambient air around it and creates lift. Before you know it, Dumfrey comes running back across the bridge. Hey, that's my balloon! Why, he said it was yours anyway. Good luck! Damn it.
Bye.
So you can, as you float away, you can see there's like the whole soggy court, all the little huts, and then in the very center of the lake is Bavlorna's cottage. And they quickly go out of view as you sail higher and higher and higher off into a mist. And Clipper Claw during this whole time is kind of giving Jerry some direction on where he should be steering this balloon. Can you give me a what would be is there like a vehicle check? There's got to be
it
something
must
like
be
that.
like. Could it just be like an intelligence check?
Intelligence? I want to say like animal handling, but it's not. We'll do it. We'll do.
There is such
intelligence.
thing as a vehicle proficiency, which Jerry I doubt has.
Yeah, it
But I
probably
wonder
doesn't
what
have it.
skill that I could look
Well,
at.
I got a 17 on my intelligence check.
Wow, nice. Okay, I think that's
If
really
that
good.
helps.
Yeah, that totally helps. So you guys are flying through this air, and this mist is extremely thick. Like, you can't really see anything. You're essentially going off of Clipper Claw's direction. And before long, the mist starts to dissipate, and below you can start to get the faint view of, like, a forest floor. And as you're sailing in, Clipper Claw turns to the group of you, says, "Thither is it's an interesting place. I would be careful there. Run by Skabatha. It's a beautiful forest, but as you get closer to her lair, things are going to start getting a little rotten. It's everything that she touches or comes in contact with seems to just turn to its worst form. So I think maybe your best bet is to find, I know I'm your guide here, but I need to return to thither. If I were you, I would search out a man named Nib. I don't know him personally, but he's a strange little miser type fellow. It's apparently been cursed here. Turns gold into magic items, so it might be worth your time anyway. But I would be almost sure, for how long I've known him to be here, that he would have some useful information on where you should be going.
That's Nib.
Nib, yeah. It's I think he lives in a hut or a cave or something like that. As we touch down, once I've got my bearings, I'll be able to point you in the right direction here. But overall, I think your friend Jerry here has done a fantastic job getting us here. It seems like we're not within the mountain peaks. That's good. We're coming down into the forest, as I can see. So we should be landing shortly.
Yeah, Bravo, Jerry.
Yeah,
Thank
way to
you.
go, Jerry.
I just turned the gas off to land, right?
Yeah, just gently, not too much. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mists part to reveal a primeval forest. A fragrant breeze wafts between the enormous trees, sending motes of pollen dancing into the air. Patches of sunlight kiss the forest floor, and the sweet melody of birdsong echoes all around. Right. Well, we're here. If you wouldn't mind stepping out of the basket, I shall return to thither. You've done a good job, Jerry. Now, Nib, I believe, is in that direction, and he points to the east. Seek out the cave. You'll know it when you find it. It's welcoming place, and Nib he's an old fellow, human.
Right.
You leaving our balloon here?
Well, I need to use it to return to thither.
We'll just come collect it at a later date.
You can have it back, yes. I might be able to talk to King Illig about having that other bullywug return it on my behalf, but
Sure. Thanks.
thank you.
Well,
Well, he shakes his head. My pleasure.
I wonder if they came back in like 5 days.
yeah, we're gonna need to be back in Hither before 7 dawns comes up. So maybe we can meet back in the spot.
This very spot.
5 days from now.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. 5 days. 5
plenty of
dawns.
5 dawns. Beauty.
I will return in 5 dawns then to this very location.
I think you should come back every dawn, because what if we're done early?
Travel.
He has a balloon.
Well, I actually have a balloon.
That's fair.
And if we're not here, give us 1 hour, and if we're not here, come back the next dawn.
I have heard that this realm Skabatha has this candy shop. It's run by a strange little goblin. Its candied apples are to die for. I'll come back every dawn if you agree to bring me a candy apple back from that shop.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's a good idea.
Good. Well, then I will see you every dawn until I see you.
Okay.
Oh, for maximum of 5 or 6 though. If I don't see you beyond that, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, we'd probably be dead in that case.
Right. Then I probably wouldn't get my candy apple. Okay.
Get a
Well,
balloon out of the deal.
that's true. Well, I
Could
shall
you,
be.
do something about your hands while you're gone? They're scary still.
Oh yes, I will wash them up. They're a little dirty from clipping all the things.
Right.
Heads.
Goodbye.
He lifts off and disappears off into the mist.
Love that guy.
Jerry, you did not ask him for a hug. That's the first person I've ever seen you depart and not ask for a hug.
No, thank you.
I don't think he's that scary. It's just
I'd imagine, yeah. He could wrap those big claws right around you, Jerry.
might be
Give
kind
you a
of
nice big
comforting. Very protective.
hug. Hold you close.
Should we go?
Maybe next time you can think of that for next time.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we want to have a little. Well, on one hand, time's a waste. Maybe we don't want to have.
Maybe if we go find Nib, he could let us rest with him.
Good idea.
Sounds like a safe place.
Yeah. Good idea.
Cool.
So we're in a forest?
Yeah, like a beautiful, like lush forest. You got kind of like mossy, soft grass and ground underneath you. Old growth trees with like pine needles around them. Little growths of mushrooms and butterflies here and there.
Okay. Well, as we're walking, Jerry will be picking mushrooms and different algae or whatever he sees. And
Nice. Give me a D8 roll on one of those mushrooms.
7.
Do you you just put it in your pack?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are walking along, and you start smelling campfire smoke. And as you come through a bit of thick brush, you see what is essentially like a. Actually, I should have grabbed my phone so I can show you a picture of it. But it's. I don't know if anybody has seen it before. It's a large mushroom, but it looks like it's a creature, like it's living, right? It's full size. You know, maybe the size of like a goblet or something. Well, probably a little smaller than that. maybe the size of Benedus. And it's just happily singing along, like you hear this merrily tune, like la 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 la.
Aw.
And it's sitting next to the campfire, and on a stone next to the campfire is this large cast iron pot, and it looks to be there's like melted butter in it, and it's like sitting there and dipping its like big mushroom cap head into the butter and just like singing along. La, yeah, dee, 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 dee.
Eating himself?
No, he's just dipping it in butter.
Just keeping himself nice and smooth.
It's really weird.
Shall we go talk to him?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, he looks nice.
He looks like a fun guy.
Uh,
I was hoping we would see a mushroom so I could say that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we should go talk to him. Why not? How often do you get to meet a talking mushroom?
Well, right now.
Exactly.
This one time in college. Oof. Tell you that story later.
So you approach it, and it's, just singing away merrily. La la la. Oh, guests! Oh, wonderful. Are you here for the bath, too?
There's a bath?
Well, my friend Croa promised me a nice warm bath as long as I were to dip myself into this lovely smelling buttery liquid. He's off gathering firewood, I think, for the nice bath there. And you look over, and there's like this big cauldron, and it's just like starting to bubble away, and it's just like la 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 la. Oh, this, whatever this is, smells lovely. They said it would make my cap shine. Does it shine to you?
Yes.
Yeah, you look delicious.
You're going to make a lovely soup.
What?
Are you sure this person is your friend?
Yes. Oh, he was very nice to me. He gave me the pan here and the butter, and he's gonna let me warm up in the bath. Quite cold. I don't have any clothing or anything, as you can see. But he should be back any minute. The group of you should hang around. It'd be lovely.
Yeah, your niblets are showing.
Oh, sorry. Well, put a little bit of butter on them.
How long have you known your friend?
Oh, well, I came here just 2 hours ago, probably.
You known him for 2 hours,
Yeah.
and he wants to cook you?
No, warm bath.
Cook, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
As you guys are having this discussion, a hooded goblin comes out of the bushes holding a stack of sticks, firewood. And I was like, Jesus. Before, the music like too mellow. Now it's like just like this most epic moment of the entire episode.
Bring
like-
out the
it's like-
butter.
Indiana Jones running from the
Yes,
rolling boulder.
seriously. And the goblin approaches and drops a stick. Ah! Hey, that's my compassery. How dare you? Now, be off with you. We've made the deal here. What do you want? It's mine. It's my butter. I've collected it.
We were,
Hi,
we were just
Hello.
talking to this fella.
the one that you're about to cook?
No. It's a warm bath, is what I said.
How warm? Would you say simmering or boiling?
Well, works better when it's boiling.
Kind of like a rolling boil.
Oh, come here. Come. What is it, the group of you want? These things are delicious. You're interrupting my dinner?
Yeah.
Stupid little mushrooms are very easy to eat.
I mean, it's sentient, living creature.
And delicious.
I don't think. Well, it's okay if you eat it. I like bugs.
Well, I mean, there's bugs all about here. There's butterflies flying right there. Go eat those bugs.
I just don't think you. Well, actually, I mean, you can eat the mushroom. I just don't think you should, but maybe you should. I don't know. I've never had one. Are they good?
Oh, they're delicious. You can
Would
hang
you-
around and I might share some with you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, you guys want to eat the mushroom?
The sentient mushroom who's singing over there? No,
No.
not really.
But
What-
it's,
how'd you feel if we-
it's okay if I still eat it, right? I collected all the firewood for the...
Maybe we should eat you.
Wait, hey. No, I'm not a mushroom. I'm not delicious.
I don't know. You ever had goblin meat?
I've had goblin meat before.
That's kind of disconcerting.
That one time in college. So,
Wait, do you know my brother?
You said mother, right?
Oh, yes, yeah. Definitely have mothers as goblins. Not born from fools. Well, yes. Is this I can't tell if you're threatening.
Oh, yeah, definitely threatening you.
Damn it.
Hmm.
Well, what it is you want from me, so I can enjoy the rest of my dinner here.
Oh.
It is. Look at the thing right there. He's dipping his cap in butter. He's gonna be delicious.
He's so cute, though.
Can you tell us where Nib lives? Nib lives, please.
Ah, I can. Nib the miser, strange fellow. I'll tell you what. You turn a blind eye to me and my lunch here, and I will point you in the right direction.
Are you at least going to kill the mushroom before you put it in the boiling water?
Oh no, you warm them up in there, and they don't know the difference.
I feel like you might know the difference.
Well, they make loud noises for a little bit, but then all of a sudden it's quiet and it's delicious.
I think you should kill it first. How about that? You promise to kill the mushroom first, and we will promise to not kill you first.
Well, fine. Hold these. He gives you the sticks. Walks around. He's like whistling, like walks around to the back of the mushroom and just shanks it in the back with his dagger. The mushroom's like, Like collapses into the big cast iron pan. You see him like put it over his shoulder, like heave it. It's like dead weight now, and then squoosh into the big pot. Walks back over. Oh, I need the firewood.
I did not really mean right now you needed to kill
Oh, well, he
the
was
mushroom, but
he was all buttered up. He's all good to go, and the water's.
it's fine.
I
I
have-
should
I'm
have
gonna
just
have to
been a
collect
bit
more
more
firewood.
specific. But yeah, here's your firewood back then,
Thanks.
and enjoy your meals.
Yeah.
Several meals, hopefully.
I usually just eat them in one go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, delicious.
So where's Nib?
Oh, Nib is, you see that tree line there, and you see the peak just sticking out from it? That is the top of the mountain of the cave that he is in. So just walk in the direction of that peak. When you hit it, you will be at Nib's.
Right.
A little tip for Nib.
A
He's a
nib tip.
Anyways, he's a strange fellow, haunted almost by things, and turns gold into magical items. I don't mind telling you, instead of eating me and allowing me to have my lunch, that if asked, he is inclined to offer some of the items he's created. He will only do it once per person, but might be worth your time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good tip.
Yes. Well, off to enjoy my little mushroom stew, if you don't mind.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
enjoy it. If you put some balsamic vinegar on it, it's probably going to be really good.
Oh, that's lovely. I don't have.
Oh, here you go.
You have balsamic vinegar.
Oh, Jerry has all kinds of stuff.
Oh, well, I don't have anything to give in return. A favor if we run into each other again.
Oh, very well.
Good. The name's Croa.
Groa?
Croa.
Croa. Okay, Croa.
Croa!
Oh, Croa.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hug.
In exchange for the...
No, just
Oh.
I like just to say goodbye.
I see. You're not going to stab me
No,
if I hug you.
no.
He makes beady eyes and looks around. Oh, all right. He gives you a hug.
Okay. Jerry just hugs him.
That was weird. Okay, well, off to my lunch/dinner. Be eating this for a while.
Bye.
He returns to the pot and just starts throwing some spices and balsamic vinegar and stuff in there. You just see like the large mushroom clap floating.
That was disgusting.
That was gross.
Yeah, that was all really awful.
It's a little abrupt the way he stabbed him from behind.
Yeah. That was. I'm gonna have nightmares about
A
that.
little barbaric.
For sure.
Yeah.
That was rough to see.
Yeah.
Oh man, that little guy was cute.
He was. He was like dipping his head in the pan.
He did look yummy.
Oh, I need to find my phone so I can show you guys a photo. It'll make it worse.
Off to the mountain top?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you think it's
No,
going
we-
to take to get up
We don't
there?
go to the mountain top. He
Just
said
to the base of them.
That's correct.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Off towards the mountain?
Yes. Yes.
I thought it was tree line. He said it was like on the tree line.
Yeah, in the lower part of the mountain.
Oh my god, is he so cute?
He's adorable, isn't he?
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's an amanita. That goblin's gonna be high tonight.
Oh my god, that is the most adorable mushroom. He killed that poor guy.
You imagine that thing just like back and forth. La, la,
Oh
la.
my god!
If anybody's listening, you could just Google D&D Campastri, Campestri.
Oh,
You'll find a
no.
picture of it.
That's so. See, if we'd seen the picture, I think that we would have felt a little bit different about
it's
letting.
like something out of a children's book.
Oh, he's so sweet.
That is so great.
And delicious. So you guys head through the forest as you hear the goblin snickering as he has his delicious mushroom lunch. And as you approach the cave, is everybody just beelining there? You're going straight there?
Yeah.
Cool.
That makes sense.
A cozy torchlight radiates from a cave in the wooded hillside. 20 feet from the cave is a tree with a weathered sheet of parchment nailed to its trunk. Does anybody go up and read it?
You should read it, Benedis. You can read now.
I could always read.
Oh.
Yes. It's the writing that was the issue.
Oh.
I'll read this.
Cool. You
It
go up to
says-
it, and there's kind of like a sketch drawing of what looks to be a youngish-looking boy with very curly hair. And on it, it says, "Wanted. I need you to give me a quick D8 roll."
1.
1. It says, "Will of the Feywild, this sorry wretch has stolen from me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll give you back 10 years of your youth." And it says, it's signed Granny Nightshade.
Interesting.
Wow.
That's a pretty big offer for a return of a criminal.
Yeah, 10 years. That's a good deal.
It's a little boy.
Well, you never know in this place. What things look like, they not always are.
Oh, like that time Jerry was a dragon.
I just going to say, maybe the boy's a dragon.
Oh yeah, anyone could be. Even me.
Let's hear.
Even Briar.
Mm.
Kix kind of looks at Briar like, step away.
Well, shall we continue in then?
Yeah.
Sorry about the dragon thing.
Yeah, that was scary.
I'll do something different next time.
Out of nowhere.
Maybe like a elephant.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be a small elephant. Just for the mechanics of it. Neil.
A giant elephant! 80 feet tall.
300 feet wide.
You guys enter. Inside the cave, a wizened old man wearing a blindfold sits at a spinning wheel surrounded by piles of gold. As he spins, he reaches down and grasps handfuls of coins, which transform at his touch into gleaming gold fibers.
That's cool.
Oh, who's there?
It's Jerry.
You can... Jerry, well, the name's Nib. I'm not sure I remember a Jerry. And this man that's working there is an older human, but he's completely blindfolded while he works.
You're making pretty things.
Thank you. Part of my curse.
Your curse is that you make pretty things?
Well, yes. Well, I've led a cruel and heartless existence. I earned these riches by exploiting my tenants' misery, buying up condemned property and renting it out for an exorbitant fee. Granny Nightshade has helped me make amends.
You were a slumlord.
Well, I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me and my ill-gotten gains to good use. She, of course, cursed me to dwell here forever in this cave, spinning my gold, hard-earned gold, into useful items for anyone who comes my way.
I'm sorry, is Granny Nightshade Skabatha Nightshade by chance?
Yes, nobody calls her that. Granny Nightshade.
Oh, that's cute. She sounds nice.
Lovely woman.
So can you make us something magic?
Yes, of course.
I wouldn't mind something magic.
the rule of reciprocity.
Reciprocity?
Reciprocity, yeah.
Oh.
So what do we have to give you?
Oh no, your presence here is I never get visitors. You asking me for something in exchange is allowing me to make use of my curse so that it ends sooner. No need on your part. You've already done yours.
So
Great
what
deal.
you are saying is our presence is your presence.
I never looked at it that way. It's a good one. I'll have to tell the next person that comes here that is smarter than what I say.
You're welcome. That is a second gift. That one's free though. No reciprocating required.
Okay. Well, I can give you a little bit more. You see the gold around here. There's a lot of it. People that come by here have a bad habit of taking it, but I can tell you that it's not technically my gold. It's Skabatha's or Granny Nightshade's, and terribly cursed. If you were to take some, well, you too would become cursed in a very horrible way. So as much as it's just lying about, I would suggest I be the only one that handles it.
Okay.
Very well, that is fair.
Yeah, easy.
And in exchange, I'll use your little present.
You are welcome.
Well, let me start spinning something for you. It won't take but a minute. In the meantime, what brings you to thither?
Mostly tourism.
Oh, well,
A balloon.
beautiful forest.
Yeah.
And a
Also-
balloon?
On a balloon. That's what brought us
Oh,
here.
that's how you arrived.
Yes.
We're here to meet a hag.
A hag. Only a hag here is Granny Nightshade.
Yeah.
One.
We're here to meet her.
Ah, well, you are looking for a location called Loomlurch. That is her lair. A massive fallen tree that is, well, rotten from the inside, much like her, but turned into her lair. Many rooms within it. The size of that tree is enormous.
And how far is it from here?
Well, the trouble of thither is things are never as they seem. You walk through the forest and turn around thinking you're in one spot and you're in another. So, well, there are but a few people who actually know where it is. I am unfortunately not one of them. If I were you, however, seek out someone named Will of the Feywild.
Will.
Will of the Feywild.
All right. Well, we're looking for Will.
You mean that little kid?
Yes, you know him.
No, I just saw a wanted poster for him.
Ah, yes. Well, that would be Granny Nightshade's posters. She wants nothing more than to have Will back in her possession. He, among a few of his friends, managed to escape from Loomlurch, the only group of children that have ever escaped from there, and she would like him back.
How does she keep kids around?
Oh, well,
What?
she has a workshop of toys that she creates to deliver nightmares to children in the material plane. Of course.
Oh, of course.
He doesn't sound very nice.
Well, she is a hag, but a fair and deal-making hag as well. Unless you're unwise about your words like I was, and then you can be cursed in a cave to use your gold as magical items for other people. Speaking of which, here, I've finished a group of them. Everybody give me a D8 roll. And then if there's duplicates, we'll just reroll.
4.
Five.
5, 6, 4.
1.
5, 6, 4, 1. Okay, so you,
Hicks.
Hicks, have a cloak of protection. So this stuff that picks up the gold, turns into like this golden thread that he weaves together and hands it to you. I'll send you the stats on that later, but it's essentially like a +1 to your AC, I think. So you gain a cloak of protection. Ilya was 4?
6.
Oh, 6, sorry. You have gloves of thievery. Oh, wow. Yeah, for sleight of hand checks, you get a bonus on that. So I'll send that to you later. Just remind me of what they are that you received. Jerry, yours was the 4?
Yep.
You have bracers of archery. don't think you shoot arrows, but
Perfect for Jerry.
I have a crossbow.
oh, that would help. Yep. Sure. Yeah, you get a bonus on your attack rolls with that. And number 1 for Benedis is Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Okay.
While wearing this amulet, you're hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. Cloak of Protection, you gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear this cloak. And Gloves of Thievery, these gloves are invisible while worn. While wearing them, you gain a +5 bonus
Ow.
to sleight of hand checks and dexterity checks made to pick locks. Holy shit.
Oh, this is so perfect for me.
I think that was everybody, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Those were nice.
Oh, thank you. I've been doing it a while.
Ah,
That-
these are really, really swank.
Oh, well,
Like
it's
them
my
on.
pleasure. The more I get through this, the closer to the end of my curse I shall be. If you see others, send them my way. I can only make 1 per person.
Whoa.
Kix is gonna like flip on his cloak, tie it up, and then put up the hood on top of it.
Nice.
You look
good.
good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Covers his horns.
What, as you wear it, what color are you hoping it'll be?
Like gold.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So when you had first received it, it was just sort of like this,
Translucent.
like kind of like a translucent, like almost threaded.
Sure.
But as you put it on and like imagine what it would be, it's exactly how you picture it.
Awesome.
It's very Elton John of you.
Got a
Right?
lightning bolt on the back.
Right? Sweet. It's like a wrestler now.
Yeah.
A Lupe.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Oh, well, see you later.
oh, that quick of a visit, huh? Well, that,
Oh no,
that's,
we were
that's
gonna
fine.
ask if we could stay the night.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can we
what are-
sleep here?
what are we
Would you like
looking-
us to sleep here?
Oh well, you're welcome to, but I must warn you of some of the aberrations that come and go. Hauntings of mostly interested in me, but they do jam me in the ribs, kind of like that. Hence the blindfold. I can't help but see them. It's part of my curse. People that I've done bad to in the past. I blindfold myself so I don't accidentally catch a glimpse of them, whether I'm turning around or the reflection in the gold. They won't touch you though. It's just more
They don't mind.
creeps people out.
No, that's all right.
What a horrible life you lead, eh? It's awful.
Yeah. Well, my mistake.
Can we help you somehow, like so that you're not cursed?
Yeah, do you ever get to stop?
I stop when the gold is gone.
Oof.
Yeah, there's like a mountain of gold in here.
Just brutal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one that cursed me is Granny Nightshade, so end of her equals the end of the curse.
Do you have any suggestion for how we might deal with her? We're here to sort of make a deal with her,
Ah,
and yeah, we met one of her sisters earlier, and it did not go too well. In the end, it worked out, but
well, Skabatha, Granny Nightshade, can be a little picky about who enters her Loomlurch, her lair. But my understanding is that when she wakes up, the first creature she sees, I don't know if it has to be humanoid or not, the first creature that she sees becomes invisible to her for the entire day, for that until the next dawn. Perhaps something of use to you, but if you're there to... what are you hoping to gather from this Granny Nightshade?
she stole something from one of us a long time ago, and
I see. A cursed item, then. Or you've become cursed of it. Because of it.
I did not remember. Is it yours doll that she has, or is it
No.
Jerry?
Jerry,
We're here
it's your
for
thing.
Jerry. She told, well, I mean, not to make fun of him, but as you can see with... Oh, sorry, that was... yeah, never mind. You can't see. Anyways,
Right.
some
Good one.
clothing choices that...
That in.
Whatever. We're here to get something back for Jerry.
I see. Well, Jerry... something back. If you're seeking her out, she won't be quick to return it, you'll have to make some sort of deal with her, or take it by force, I dare say.
Is she like not just like could I take her?
Jerry, you're getting much braver on this adventure.
You see him like sort of lean over and like just quickly lift up his blindfold. He's like, ugh. Maybe on part of it. Maybe speak to Will of the Feywild. He might have some tips for you.
Oh,
Any idea where we'll find this little punk?
Oh yes, of course. He lives in Little Oak, which is a oversized Trent, a living tree. Yes, Little Oak is the tree's name. I would seek that out. Find Little Oak, you will find Will of the Feywild.
All right, let's go find a little oak.
Well, Little Oak is a living Trent, not always in the same location. But,
Oh.
Oh.
It's moving around.
yes.
as
Well, that's gonna
Trents
make
do.
things, yeah, it's gonna make things a little harder.
Just walk around and talk to trees and see what happens, I guess.
Not a terrible start, I suppose.
You just have to look for ones that are walking around too.
Mm.
Well, that'd be a dead giveaway, I would think.
Yeah.
All right. Were we planning to stay here for a full sleep, or
Yes.
just
A little sleep would be nice.
just a little nap, or were you wanting a full sleep overnight?
Either is fine for me.
Oh, and then same for me, by all means.
You all want a short rest or long? I'd be fine either way.
Yeah.
I'm down a little bit, but nothing tragic.
What time of day is it right now?
You guys, let me just think for a sec here. It'd be getting like, it's not night, but you're getting later in the day because you traveled here from morning from thither. And I'd imagine that was a few hours flight for sure. So, not dusk, but pre-dusk.
I guess the question is, do we want to be wandering around the Feywild at night?
No.
So, as much as I hate to pause because the clock is ticking, I do think it's probably a good idea to sleep.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So you guys settle up for the night and, yeah, wake up. No problem. I mean, you probably,
See ghosts?
I was going to say, should we have to see whether you get a restful sleep or not? I think like maybe we should make constitution saves to see if it's even useful. I think that's kind of fun. We'll make it relatively low. Let's just make it 10, but everybody make a 10 con save.
6.
6. Nice.
Ooh, natural 20.
Wow. Wasteful.
Right?
8 on the dice plus 2.
Whoa, just
10.
makes it.
10.
Just 5.
Oh, so Benedis and Jerry stay up all night, horrified by these aberrations that don't do anything but seem to constantly bug poor Nib. But keeps the two of you up, and you don't get the benefits of a long rest. Sorry.
All right.
That was a pretty low
I'm like
roll.
the only one wounded too, so I was like, oh, well,
Yeah.
whatever. Oh well, I didn't sleep very well.
I
Oh,
had
sorry
a
about that.
Horrible sleep last night. Those things that are around here are not very cool.
Oh, they're awful, aren't they? Hence the blindfold.
That sounds like a baby.
Yeah, what things?
Yeah, that was great.
Wow. You guys have did you grow up in a haunted house or something? You're just used to all the
No, we
zoom
grew up in a
ghosts?
traveling troupe of performers, so and some could say it is kind of haunted.
Lots of noise and ruckus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when my head hits the pillow, I'm out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wakes me.
Oh yeah, did you know that you snore?
Oh yeah, everyone says that.
I thought that was one of the aberrations.
No,
No.
that's me.
Oh, that's intense.
Yeah, like that.
Amazing.
She's like an orc in heat.
Wow.
I won't ask how you know that.
That's one of my stage names.
Working heat.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nib. Thanks for giving
Oh,
us a
my
place
pleasure.
to stay.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you
safety?
need something, pop in for a visit.
Off to look for a tree walking around.
Yes, Little Oak. Well, good luck on that, and Will of the Feywild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'll probably still be here for a while.
Good luck.
Thanks.
As we start walking around looking for this tree, Benedis is just gonna like fly up like 30 feet or something to try to just get a bit more vision,
Sure.
little scope.
As you fly around, off in the distance, you don't see any moving trees, but you do see a large lake, very crystally looking, almost magical as you heard it. But it is off quite the distance, but big enough of a lake for you to see from the height that you're at. Other than that, mostly just thick forest canopy.
We don't really have a direction that we're heading.
You know, I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Trents like to protect trees. And so if we were to start chopping down a tree, the Trent might come to protect it.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't harm us then.
I don't know. It was just an idea.
What if we just threaten it? We
we
just
could-
threaten the tree.
We could blame it on like a goblin or something.
Yeah, what if maybe just like peel a little bark instead of like starting to cut down the tree with your axe, maybe just like peel a little bark or bang a tree a little bit with something.
Or just pee on it.
What if we just started like being aggressive to the tree?
Yeah,
I don't know.
talking
Instead of
rude
like,
to it.
yeah,
Read the room.
come on.
I don't
tree.
know if Trents can communicate with trees though, so it might like tell on us.
Billy just starts shouting at a tree anyways. Hey, you're
You
ugly.
Tree
What kind of tree do you think you are?
just standing in our way like that.
This makes me sick.
Sick.
Just saying this to a random
Yeah.
Yeah.
He takes out his quarterstaff and like threatens it, puts it right up to the branches, shakes at it. Come on, yes, tree, get out of the way.
I'm gonna turn you into plywood if you don't get your act together.
Give
Worst
me,
looking stump I've ever seen.
give me a perception check as you guys are doing this.
16.
16.
Oh, I got like 4 or something like that.
14.
Nice. What was yours?
4.
4.
8.
Benedis, Jerry and Ilya would hear, like, you're standing by this tree, and at first you think it's the tree talking to you because you hear arguing. It's like these voices. And you're like, what? But then as you pay a little bit more attention to it, you realize that the voices are coming from just on the other side of this tree. But the tree isn't that large, right? Like, you know whatever is on the other side of this is got to be quite small because you're looking at the tree, but you don't see anything on the other side of it. But you just hear, like, this, like, arguing of voices be like, no, that's not what it's used for, you idiot. We found it on the material plane. Obviously, it's something of great importance.
Jerry will walk around the tree and look on the other side.
On the ground there, sitting around a very tiny little table, is 3 cute pixies drinking tea and sipping cake. Next to them is a large 6-inch doorstop that they are all arguing about. And you can see the group of them be like, no, I know exactly what this thing is. It's a slice of cake made for a Trent. Look at it. It's perfectly shaped like a slice of cake, and it's made of wood. Hello, Trents like to eat that sort of thing. And the other one like pipes up and is like, no, you idiot. It's an exercise bench for mice. Haven't you ever seen mice? They're ripped. For their size, they can list almost anything. The other one just sort of like carries off, and then the group of them all look at you like, oh, well.
Jerry will bend at the waist until his nose is like 2 inches from them and say, hi, I'm Jerry.
Ugh, God, your breath is awful. What had you been eating?
Bugs.
Well, that explains it. Jerry,
Yes.
the 3 of us cannot come to an agreement on what we think this is. We found it on our last trip to the material plane. We brought it back, of course. Look at this thing. It's whatever it is. It's obviously of great importance. Have you ever been to the material plane?
Yes.
Tell us. Help us figure out so we can put this down. It's obviously a piece of cake for a Trent, right?
What
right?
does it look like?
It's a doorstop.
It's a doorstop.
It's clearly a doorstop.
Oh, that's a thing that we use where we're from for...
Wait, you're from the material plane. You've used these before? What does it do? Is it for stabbing people?
It's a triangle.
I know it's a triangle.
Well,
But the shape and the angle. The other pipes up. It's for the mice, isn't it? They're huge, those mice. I've been to the material plane.
Yeah.
Based on my size and their size, I can't believe the size of the mice there.
Yes, you're right. It's for the mice.
It is! I told you, the group of you're all stupid. I'm the best. Ha ha ha.
You're welcome. Would you like me to have it?
No, I don't want you to have it. That's mine. You know how hard it is to get to the material plane from here?
I hope not too hard. We have to go back one day.
Oh, well, it's not that hard. You just have to find one of the mushroom rings.
A what? Find a mushroom ring?
Yes. You're not from here. Why are you here?
Oh, just having a walk around.
We're looking for a Trent.
We're looking for a little oak.
Oh, well, Little Oak is it's a large tree down to the south.
It's a large tree?
It's very large.
Why is it called Little Oak? That makes no sense.
Hey, you're right. That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe it's like, how sometimes comically large guys are called tiny? And it's like,
like the mice. They use it as the bench press, and they're huge, right? The bench press.
Yes.
With
Yep.
Jerry.
Oh yes, they're
But
massive.
Little Oak is way further south. You're up north thither here. You have to go south.
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 That is where Will. You know Will?
I've heard of him. One of the boys that escaped from Granny Nightshade. Apparently
Yes.
lives in Little Oak.
Okay.
You should take us there.
No, I shouldn't. But if you are trying to get back to the material plane, all you need is one of the mushroom rings. You have to
Like you just mean like a cluster of mushrooms in a ring?
Well, it's very specific ring of mushrooms. You'll be able to tell the difference. But
Excuse me, little pixie.
yes,
I think you owe Jerry a favor.
I'm trying to give you a favor right now by telling you where to find the.
Right, that's a nice favor.
You not. I
Yes,
thought you
please.
wanted to go back to the material
Yeah,
plane.
you could tell us
Oh,
more.
we will-
Ring
oh,
up.
yeah, okay.
Shh, Ilya. Yeah, ring. Yep, ring
Yes.
up.
So what you need to do is hold a stick above your. Oh, sorry. There's one important. Ooh, that might be a. Looks around. It can only work for fey creatures or creatures with fey ancestry.
Okay, I get that.
Oh, you're from you have fey ancestry. Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I see the wings and everything. Bravo. Right. So your friend here will have to enter one of these mushroom rings, hold a stick high above his head, and while running counterclockwise, yell 3 times Widdershins, and off we go.
3 times what?
Widdershins, and off we go.
So Kix is gonna reach into his little thing. He's gonna go and start like going through his pack again and moving the crowbar over and
All the
like,
books.
all the books, and he's gonna go in and he has a dollhouse for a pixie child.
Ooh.
So he's gonna pull it out
Yeah.
and ask, what do you make of this?
That is extremely creepy that you have that. Where did you get that?
I won it.
See.
Mm-hmm.
It's curious that you would possess something like that. Endolin Granny Nightshade. Not Endolin. Granny Nightshade shrinks down at night and sleeps inside a dollhouse inside her lair that looks exactly like that.
Ah. Well, that's good to know. He just puts it back in his pack sack, and that's the end of it.
Wherever you got that is interesting.
Well, that's fun.
Where did you get that?
I won it.
Fair?
Uh-huh.
What fair?
A fair.
Mm.
Like the carnival. Yeah. Like,
Anyways, the fairy
To the
the
south.
fairy rings. The fairy rings. No, that's
Oh.
Little Oak.
Hmm.
The fairy
Mushroom
rings.
rings. Yeah.
They'll take you to the material plane, but not always where you want to go. So you need to be careful.
That's fine. Will we, if we all enter at the same time, will it take us all the same place?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as everybody's in the same ring.
And we all have hands.
No, you just need the one
Oh,
to
just one.
activate it.
Ooh,
That is the
that's
only
lucky.
thing that the mushroom ring will react to, but once the portal's open, anybody can make use of it. As long as you're in the ring when it's activated.
What's Fey ancestry?
Like if you're related to Fae traditionally, like a fairy or a pixie. Or a talking
so
mushroom.
not a hobgoblin.
I
No.
don't.
Oh, he thinks hobgoblins are fey. That's hilarious.
So, see you later.
Well, yes. Tell you what, the one guy like just sort of like pauses, kind of scooches away, and goes up to Jerry and says, "Is it actually from mice, the thing?"
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you already told us, so they think I'm right. But
Yeah.
is that actually what it's for?
No.
What is it actually?
It just holds doors open.
Well, that's kind of boring.
Yeah, I liked your story better.
I like that. Okay, good. Here, have this. Thank you.
Thank you.
He hands you a reed whistle, and he tells you that using it will only work once, but will summon 3 pixies to essentially fight for you or work for you for, I think it's 1 hour? Let me see. This effect functions as a conjure woodland being spell that summons only the 3 pixies and doesn't require concentration. The pixies fly away when the spell ends after 1 hour.
That's so cool.
Yeah, shh.
Would you like a hug?
No, that's fine. Well, see you later, Jerry of the Feywild. And thanks everybody else. We were gonna make use of this mice bench for exercise.
You're gonna get huge.
I know. For the next time that I go there, those mice are unreasonably large in the material plane.
It's true. But we have cats that help eat them.
They're even bigger.
I haven't run into a cat yet. Thank God for that.
Oh well. See you later.
You guys head south, I'm guessing, towards Little Oak, disappearing into the forest. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. I think, what was this? Episode 8?
9? 8?
9? 8?
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to call this episode? What was the title of it again? Something.
That's it.
7
Something.
Dawn.
Oh, it was 8.
No, we had a really smart name for it earlier. Whatever.
Did we?
Whoever's listening to this,
Probably
you would have
not.
already known the title because it's going to be on there. See you
be
later,
clever.
everybody. What?
I said it better be clever now.
It's going to be really clever.
Oh my god, that's a lot of
I
pressure.
feel like if he's stopping it now, something big's gonna happen.
We'll see. Have a good night, everybody.
First, kiss your kin.